What's up guys, it's Stephanie Sanzo here with Fearless Motivation Fitness, and today I'm going to be taking you through 3 tips to improve your bench. I formulated these tips because these are questions I get asked all the time, so I thought it was really important to address them today. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So one of the first tips that I'm going to give you guys today is where to grip. Now, this is going to really depend on your goals. If you were going to be doing, focusing on your chest, you would want to go wider with your grip. If you were going to focus on triceps and do a close grip bench, you would go closer with your grip. So for me, I want to make sure that I'm even on both sides when I grip the bar. And what I mean when I say that is getting under the bar, I like to make sure that I use the rings as a guide, or the knurling or whatever it is, that I've got it evenly on both ends. So if you wanted to put more focus on your chest, you would take your grip wider. If you wanted to work more of your triceps, you would take your grip closer. So tip number 2 is making sure you're protecting your shoulders when you bench. What you want to be thinking about is retracting your scapula, and that's going to slightly raise your chest when you're on the bench. You want to avoid your rear delts coming off the bench when you press. So that looks like that. You want to stay nice and tight so you can almost feel them, or you can feel them on the bench. I'll show you an example of what this looks like. So I just demonstrated the wrong version, and I can already tell you I felt a lot of pressure on my shoulders and it didn't feel good. That was without the bar actually loaded. So I can only imagine how that would feel if the bar was like stacked with weight. It wouldn't be good. So this is a longevity game. You've got to make sure that you're taking care of your body and your health. Tip number 3 is about leg position. Once again, this is going to be really dependent on your goals. An example of this might be if you want to build the chest. A variation you could do is put your feet up on the bench and isolate the chest. If you were wanting to push as much weight as possible, put your legs down, bring your feet back, and you can shorten the range of motion when you do a bench press. So just a bonus tip to finish this off, I want to talk about bar path. This is something I get asked a lot about, and it can be really confusing to people, so I'm just going to make it real simple. If you were in a situation where you had to use force, where's that force coming from? I know that if I was to put a punch in the air for some reason, don't know why, but if I was to punch the air, I wouldn't punch from there, I wouldn't punch from up there, I would punch from my most strongest position, which would be here. So when I'm benching, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about where is my strongest position with this bar so I can push the most amount of weight. So for me, it's in this position. So when you get a chance, and I know this sounds silly, but go and punch the air or push something. Where are you most strongest? I want you to think about that when you decide to bench next, and see if that helps you find the right position for you. So you might have noticed when I was benching there, my elbow wasn't too flared and it wasn't too tucked. It was just in between, which is a nice strong punching position. I'm not going to say punching anymore, I'm going to say benching position, because we don't want to go around punching people, but that's always just a good cue to think about. It may sound silly. I really hope these tips were helpful for you today. Please drop a comment if there's anything that I've missed, or if there's anything else you want to know. Make sure you like and subscribe to Fearless Motivation Fitness. This channel is absolutely amazing. It's giving you information that maybe you didn't even know was out there. So make sure you subscribe, you like this post, and we'll catch you soon. So yeah. So I hope these tips were really helpful for you today. Make sure that you, so I thought these tips, oh, it's the end of the day. Okay.